Welcome back to Day and Night, episode 2. We're talking about thankfulness today.
Thankful.
You got a tank full of thankful?
I have half a tank full of thankful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What are some of the things today specifically we're thankful for, Jake?
Oh, hot chocolate.
Oh, man.
Number 1 on the list. It's
Yeah.
hot chocolate season. I don't feel guilty drinking it at all hours of the day.
Why would you feel guilty about drinking hot chocolate?
Well, when it's like 100 outside, you know, you feel a little guilty. You're like, dude, I probably should not be drinking this hot, tasty beverage right now. Because you can't really have like an iced hot chocolate as you would an iced coffee.
It's just chocolate milk.
I don't know.
Chocolate milk's delicious.
It is, but it's different.
All right. So I want to talk about the power that thankfulness has in our life.
Okay.
I think it's a very powerful force. It's one of the most powerful things in my life. I notice a lot when I am thankful, and I can tell when I'm being crabby and grumpy that I'm actually not focusing on all the things that I have and should be thankful for. And I think we live in a time where we're kind of set out to get more, fill our lives with more stuff, and we get anxious about a lot of things. And so how do we stay thankful, Jake?
It's a great question.
Tell me the secret, bro.
The secret to thankfulness.
Yes.
All right. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
What is the secret to thankfulness? I like to take it practical, like go super practical with it. Because it's one thing just to say abstractly, like just be more thankful in life. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, you're going throughout your day, just be like thankful for things.
Yeah.
Like that feels hard for me some level. Where I found the most free is just like, you know, writing down 3 things you're thankful for in the morning. It's like just getting into the habit and practicing seeing things that you're thankful for.
Yeah. So actually practicing thankfulness.
Yes.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. It's helpful.
What are 3 things you're thankful for? Go.
3 things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for, I just said hot chocolate.
Yeah.
A water, my water bottle. Super thankful for that. Last night we were asking the question of which we're more thankful for, plumbing or electricity. So like, I've just been very thankful for both of those. I'm like, dude, this is great. I flipped the light switch.
Bit more.
Yeah. You're like, dude, this is actually pretty amazing. You flip a light switch and the light turns on. It's like
You turn a knob and running water.
comes out and it's like filtered and ready to drink.
It's incredible.
It's awesome. You have a different knob and hot water comes out. Like you not only have water, you have both cold and hot water at your disposal. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
light died.
I
Rip.
think we're going to be okay.
But yeah, we will survive.
Yeah, and it is interesting to think about all the modern amenities, all of this stuff that we have. I mean, we have computers in our pockets.
Yeah.
We have so much stuff that you didn't have 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 100 years ago, 500 years ago. Yet in Scripture, 2,000 years ago, Paul was telling us to be thankful in all circumstances. Thankfulness comes up over and over and over again in Scripture. And I think the practice of being thankful doesn't necessarily connect to those circumstances. It's got to connect to something deeper than I got a couple bucks in my pocket and I got a car.
Yeah.
And I mean, where does the depth come from for us?
Yeah. Well, you can be thankful that no matter what happens in life, you are still loved by God.
Mm-hmm.
You are still saved. He looks no differently on you, whether you have a couple bucks in your pocket or not.
Oh yeah, there's no class system. That's good.
We're all the same.
He doesn't look differently at you if you're mega pastor or just a dude at church. Like you're part of the family. Like there's no classification. There's no tier system.
Yeah.
I'm a level 33 Christian. What are you?
I'm a level 24.
Oh, we're not compatible. I'm not going to hang out with you anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. There is so much to be thankful for. I think the core of our thankfulness, though, needs to come from our status with God. You know, that the dude that kind of created everything, the universe.
Yeah.
Stars, the earth, the stuff we're sitting on right now.
You made the couch?
Well, you know, he made the stuff that we use to make the couch. So,
Okay.
Technically.
Yeah.
He made the couch. Yeah. So let's talk about though. All right. Thankfulness, super powerful.
Mm-hmm.
How do you start noticing your life being different when you're not thankful?
Oh, when you're not thankful, dude, you just become kind of a jerk. Like,
Yeah.
you're the guy that like never says thank you to anyone for anything. Yeah, it's just like a mindset shift of, instead of looking at the world of like, oh, I'm really thankful that I have all of these things, seeing how you have been blessed. Instead, you feel entitled to it all. It's like, oh, of course, this person's going to do this for me, or whatever the scenario is.
Mm-hmm.
It just totally changes how you see the whole world. It's like it all revolves around you.
Yeah. And I mean, you almost live life like you're just grabbing at everything that's yours. And you're like, I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this. Where the thankful life, you kind of live open-handedly.
Yeah.
And whatever lands, you're just like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the little kids at Christmas. So Christmas is interesting. Christmas bothers me only because Black Friday shopping started like November 5th this year. It keeps moving up closer and closer and closer. Like Thanksgiving is 20 days plus. Like, what happened, man?
Yeah.
It just gets run over. It's like families end their Thanksgiving meals early so they can go Black Friday shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So you sit around a room, you say, all right, everybody say a few things you're thankful for. And now get in the car. We got to go buy more stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
my
just,
TV's on sale.
and I don't know when it breaks. I think it's just part of human nature to kind of like want and desire things, but people got to know this stuff does not satisfy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're on iPhone 14 now. How different is your life from 10 to 14? It's like, it's not.
I have a nicer camera. My photos look better.
Your photos look a little bit better.
Slightly better.
But it doesn't radically change your life because these things are just tools.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not meant to radically change your life.
I think that's where we get sidetracked, is we like categorize what should be a tool as something that is, essential to life and essential to being happy, essentially.
Dude.
Instead of seeing everything around us as, just tools to help us in life, we see them as like the end goal. Like that's what life is about, is having a 4K 80-inch TV on the wall.
Yeah.
That I bought for a good deal at Black Friday.
Yeah. I get a deal.
Yeah.
Dude. And the amount of debt that people are swimming in to have this stuff, like it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a sickness. And I think when we live lives that are ungrateful and unthankful, we actually chase after a lot of the wrong stuff. Yes, we can become jerks. We can become entitled, but also it's going to get us in a lot of trouble. I mean, I just looked it up. So how many in the billions do Americans spend on Christmas every year, Jake? Give it a guess.
In the billions?
In the bills.
Okay, thank you.
The billies. Think more.
Think more?
Yeah, you're already too low.
I thought I was thinking like 8.
8 billion?
Is that too low?
You're not even in the zero range.
What? Is it like 300 billion?
More.
What? 800 billion.
Getting close. So they're estimating this year $940 billion will be spent on Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
And that's absolutely insane. That's an incredible amount of money.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is cool. A lot of that is people being generous. And this is what Christmas is about. It's about receiving gifts. It's about giving gifts. It's about Jesus. Don't forget about Jesus during the Christmas season, people. You know, the reason for the season, as cheesy as it is to say, the greatest gift that we have ever received is Jesus. So we respond by being generous and giving gifts to our family and loving them through that.
Yeah.
But we can get it twisted and we can make it all about material and Xbox and iPhone and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's an embarrassing story for me, but like my Christmas experience as a kid, I would sit there and calculate like, oh, I only got like $200 worth of stuff and I gave them $300 worth of stuff. What the heck? This is garbage. And it's just like, wow, what a terrible way to look at the presents that you've received for Christmas.
Not enough.
This is not enough.
Yeah.
I didn't get enough. And you're like, okay, you got to check your heart.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude, that's a pretty terrible way to live. You're never satisfied.
No, nothing is going to be enough.
Never.
We'll never get enough presents.
There's no end.
No.
There's going to be an iPhone 15, 16, 17.
They keep making them.
They keep making them. You think they're going to stop? Heck no.
They find something else.
There'll be a nicer TV.
Yep.
There'll be a better car, a bigger house, more money in the bank, more security, nicer clothes, all these things. It's an unending cycle of stuff. So what are we chasing after then? And how do we combat that? This is why I love the phrase, like the power of thankfulness in my life. It changes me. I look at that stuff so differently than I did, when I was a butthead at Christmas that year.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it on the head, where we talk about things being tools. And that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Already got a question.
You got a question?
Yeah. What's the difference between gratefulness and thankfulness?
I don't freaking know.
Are they one and the same?
I gotta look this up now.
Oh, dang it. Let's see what Google
All right,
has.
you look up thankful, I'll look up grateful.
Okay.
We'll read the definitions and we can figure this out together.
Okay.
Wait, what did I say? I'm looking up
You're
grateful.
you're on grateful. I'm on thankful. I'm looking up thankfulness.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna.
No, I think it's fine. What does thankfulness mean? The feeling of being happy or grateful because of something. I feel a deep glow of affection and thankfulness for her kindness.
See, grateful just says feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness. Thankful. I'm very grateful to you for all your help.
So grateful is showing.
Right.
And thankful is being. Because it says being happy or grateful.
Here we go. Where thankfulness is an emotion, gratitude is an attitude of appreciation under any circumstance. Gratitude involves being thankful, but it is more than that. Gratitude means expressing thankfulness and being appreciative of life daily, even when nothing exciting happens. Is this random definition from online?
Sweet.
So I think for you and me, just the pursuit of our lives would be to kind of stay in a constant state of gratefulness, of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude.
Whoa.
But terrible. But I think one of the ways that we do that is we express it.
Yeah.
How do you express thankfulness and gratitude?
Just Sam, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, person, for doing this.
Yeah. Writing thank you notes.
Yeah.
Journaling about it. Writing it down. Like you said, start your day. 3 things you're thankful for. Hit the road. Get after it. I think this practice of gratefulness and thankfulness is also really powerful.
Yeah. Like, especially for me, I've noticed, like, doing it in the morning, it totally shifts how you're like looking at the day. Like, instead of just, because one of the rules I started was I can't put the same thing twice. Ooh. It's like after a month, it's like, oh shoot, I know I already wrote that one. Uh-oh. And so then it's like, it takes a couple minutes to like search through and be like, okay, what am I actually thankful for? And then it puts you in a fun mindset of like looking for things you're thankful for throughout the day.
Oh yeah. Like
intentionally seeking out, like, you know what? I never realized this, but I'm so thankful for whatever it is. It's really fun.
Well, and then you also start to get really thankful for silly things.
Yeah.
Like I'm really thankful for hot water so I can make coffee and whatever. I'm thankful for, my story about going in and out and being really thankful for all the people cooking food and making it for me. It's just like, I think when we set out to just have a grateful mindset and go into life like that, I think that there's a lot of joy in that. There's a lot of comfort and peace. And I think that's a non-anxious way to live life. And I want that.
Yeah.
I don't want to fill my life with so much stuff. I don't want to have that pursuit going on, because that pursuit leads me into being a jerk, being discontent with all of my stuff, spending money on things I shouldn't be spending money on, never being satisfied with those things. Where if I search the depths of my soul and I dive into who God says I am, and that's where I get all of this that I'm desiring and needing, then I get to go and just completely approach the world in a whole different way.
Yeah.
And I get to live thankful and grateful. And that is really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's always going to be that new shiny stuff. And you're probably going to want it.
Yeah.
But if you already have been practicing, so start practicing this young. Start practicing it now, practicing it every single day, putting it into practice in your life all the time, because then it's going to keep you from falling into discontentment and being a grumpy jerk.
Yeah.
Jake.
Sorry. Well, I think it's funny that like, not only does thankfulness prevent you from being a jerk to others, but it also like, you just enjoy life better. Like,
dude, and who do you want to be around? You want to be around the guy that is like always upset with you when you get new stuff because he's jealous of you, or kind of like always like, oh, I don't have any money, I can't do that? Or do you want to be around the person that's just nice, like stoked on life, and it doesn't matter what they have?
Yeah.
And they're just a super positive, encouraging person to be around. And when you're flowing with thankfulness, like, it's like, dude, I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful. Like, thank you. Like, that's the kind of person I want in my life.
Yeah.
That person like brings me up with them versus dragging me down with, I'm jealous of your stuff. Like, I want that person in my life. I want to be that person for other people too. So not only is it benefiting me, my mental health, my spiritual health, all of this, but it benefits my family, my community, and everyone else around me. So I need to be practicing this and pursuing thankfulness and gratitude and really having a good mindset as I approach stuff and life and everything.
I wonder what the ripple effect would be. Like, I wonder if you started practicing that more, if you'd be able to see it then in your kids, like in a couple months.
Oh, dude.
Or like to be able to see that like spreading out would be so cool.
Yeah. And this is tough. This is something you got to teach kids really early on, because they have a hard time grasping the concept of things costing money.
Yeah.
They don't really understand money, and stuff is just everywhere. They go to the store and the shelves are full of things, and there's thousands of Pokemon cards and video games and clothes and all this stuff. It's everywhere. And we just go to the store and we throw in the cart and we go home and it's ours. And so they don't understand the cost of the stuff. So they think, and then, so really instilling in them and giving them a sense of like the value of things and how that all works, and being thankful and grateful for stuff. That is a lifelong project that you get with your children.
Yeah.
You start them young. You don't overload them with Christmas presents, because all the grandparents want to buy stuff, the aunts, the uncles, friends at church. They just end up with stuff out their ears. And we want them to be good stewards of their stuff, thankful for the things, enjoy the things, but also treat them well.
Yeah.
And not trash the things and just think, oh, you can just go to the store and get another one. It's not a big deal. It's like, no, it is. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Like all our middle schoolers that just leave stuff.
Oh my gosh.
At church.
How much stuff getting left behind?
How are you just leaving the same pair of shoes? Like, your parents just keep buying you new ones?
Where did you go without your shoes, kid?
How did you leave your underwear? I have so many questions. Oh, man.
Only happens at camp, okay?
I don't know, man.
Nah, dude.
You know, like when you're in the cabin at camp, there's like a random sock underneath the bunk.
There's always a sock there.
Come on. Kids these days.
Man. I think a good practice, as we're talking about practicing thankfulness, is like, what would my life be without this? Like your plumbing example.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How would my life be different without electricity?
Bro. Right?
Yeah.
See, and that's the cool thing. As you practice it, you've mentioned it, like you start digging deeper into the little minutia. And it's like, I'm thankful for all the roads that were built so I can...
The street sweeper that comes by. I was driving today and it was windy last night.
Dude.
And there's like stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Like this sucks. Like I'm driving down the road and it's like in my car because there's like sticks and leaves everywhere.
I'm thankful that I live somewhere that if I get hurt or my kids get hurt, I make a phone call and somebody can show up that is a professional that can care for them. Or I have a building to go to where they can get care. Like, what? But when we don't live with thankfulness and gratitude on our minds, it's like, no, that's just how it is. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's how it works now, but that's incredible.
Well, dude, I was talking with some guys from South Africa and we were talking about like mailing letters or something. And they were talking about their postal system and how if their letter arrives within 30 days, they'll be like, consider it lucky. They're like, oh, that was great. But like he said, 90% of the time, their mail just doesn't even show up. It just doesn't work. Like they'll send a letter and it's just gone.
Gosh.
They'll never get it. It's like, dude, I order something on Amazon. It comes the next morning. It's on my porch.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Incredible.
It's crazy.
We live in crazy times.
Yeah.
And I think we need to count our blessings a little bit more often.
Yeah.
Jeez. I couldn't imagine 90% of the time you just don't get it.
Dude. Imagine like
don't send any checks or anything.
Seriously.
Try to pay your bills all over
through the mail.
Snail mail, baby.
Dude. It's just crazy to me. Postal system. So good.
Cool. Anything else you got about thankfulness, Jake?
I don't think so. Anything you got? Last thoughts?
I'm really thankful for the internet.
Me too. I'm thankful for cameras and mics.
Although if there was one thing I would Fight Club, it would be social media. And you're like, I don't know what that means because I haven't seen Fight Club.
I really want to. It's on the list.
Yeah. The whole idea of Fight Club is they destroy all the credit bureaus. So anybody who has debt gets wiped clean.
Oh.
So like, that's not the whole idea.
Okay.
That's a concept in the movie.
Sure. Interesting.
So if I could just wipe social media from existence.
Yeah.
Like Elon Musk just spent $42 billion on Twitter.
Gone.
Sorry.
Dude.
You can't go on TikTok. You can't go on YouTube. You can't Snap. Students wouldn't be on their phones.
Yes.
The thing just needs to be glued to their foreheads.
Seriously, we're getting there. It's getting close.
Oh my gosh, we are.
Yep. It's only a matter of time.
That's where Schweitzer was last night.
What?
He's just playing his stinking
Oh my gosh.
Oculus.
Yeah.
He talks about that all the time. You got to get it, Phil. I'm like, no.
I do not need Oculus.
I don't need that.
I'll just take a nap.
Call it.
Sweet.
See you next time.
Bye.